This one, the numbers are harder to read and I didn't have access to it. It's hard I get to carry around. So we're gonna come up with this beginning part here is gonna be that ascending aorta. Then it goes into the aortic arch, that curve. Then down the thoracic aorta, down the abdominal aorta. So now we gotta pick up the parts coming out. So this first, you got 3 branches right there. The first one is the brachiocephalic artery. Okay. The second one is the left common carotid artery. And this third one is the left subclavian artery. So it goes across and under. Then again, coming out of the thoracic portion, you can see all the red ones. That one's numbered, the rest aren't. But those are going to be the left intercostal arteries. So they're going to feed the muscles of the breathing. Then again, you go down the thoracic, then you come out right here, and there's a little stump, and it gives rise to these 3. The 3 I don't care about right now. But that stump, so right in the middle, that's the celiac trunk. Okay? Also coming out of the aorta, but it's further behind. It's not part of this. This one coming behind is going to the diaphragm. That's going to be the right, and it's underneath, right phrenic artery. Inferior phrenic because it's under it. So it's feeding the diaphragm, so you can see all that red up underneath there. Then you come to this guy, and it's always over top of this vein. So on the left side, that vein. This is going to be the superior mesenteric artery. Then you go on down, and you've got either your right or your left gonadal arteries going to the gonads, whether they're ovaries or testes, depends on male or female. Then this guy that's just a little lower than them, that was superior. This is inferior mesenteric artery. Then you go on down, and when the aorta, abdominal aorta branches, it goes into the left and right common iliac arteries. Then you've got left or right internal iliacs, the red arteries. Then you go to the external left or right external iliac arteries, the bigger red. And then those go into the femoral artery, the red going down the leg. Okay. Now, we need to gather up all of that carbon dioxide. So we're going to come back up. The femoral veins are the blue coming up. Yep. Then you go back into the external iliac veins, left and right, internal iliac veins, left and right, common iliac veins, left and right. They empty into the inferior vena cava. And again, you've got gonadal veins. So on the right-hand side, it comes directly into the inferior vena cava. But over here on the right, on the left, you come up into the left renal vein. And from the diaphragm, this is the inferior phrenic vein coming down on the left. Okay? So they have a different way of emptying, and then the 2 renal veins empty into the inferior vena cava too. And now up here you had in the intercostal, so the veins of the intercostal region. And then remember on these guys, you've got the blue, they're the pulmonary arteries. They're going to get the oxygen. They go away from the heart. Veins arrive at the heart, so they're coming back with the oxygen, so those are the pulmonary veins, don't forget. Then you're coming up, so you've got the subclavian on both sides, just that little piece, so that guy right there. So your left or right subclavians. Then you're going to come in with an internal jugular joining, so this piece, you can't really see the internal jugular, but you can see the brachiocephalic here on the right, and it's really short. On the left, the brachiocephalic's longer, so it can reach around to join that one and become the superior vena cava. That's it for his circulatory. That's plenty.